sat in the swing. So we'll be doing first some gentle sequence, a little bit more standing today than seated, with the aerial swing, and then combining it, doing a follow-on with a nice meditation sequence, taking advantage of the tie point and the floating effect of the aerial yoga swing. So let's go over straight away. First thing we'll do. Okay, we're live again. That's where we started. We didn't do much. It was just an introduction, so hopefully everybody's still here. We just discussed being about a hand's distance folded over in half. So first we'll start off using for the shoulders here, and we're going to make the hands come together and the elbows are separated a little bit. So you're sort of having a triangle effect here with the hands. You want to just lower yourself in so you have your support in your forearms. Your feet are flat, separated gently, facing forward together, and just reaching straight out here. Keep the hands together and keep the forearms, the weight pressured there on the swing, and just looking forward. And now when you're going to go a little bit deeper with the shoulders, just let the head fall forward. Let the shoulders go out further. Remember, keeping the pressure still in the heels so you get the opening on the backs of the legs as well. This is almost like a standing down dog on the aerial swing. That's sort of the effect. So you're getting some calf and leg opening here, and you're also getting the shoulders, all with the support and the comfort of the swing here on the forearms. So stay here for another moment, couple breaths. Really feel the effects. As you're breathing, if you're doing it correctly, you should feel when you're doing a deep belly breath with the nose, you even get a little bit more curvature than the spine. The shoulders open a little bit more with each breath. So just let yourself go, let yourself fall forward into the swing gently while maintaining the pressure there on the heels. And now straighten back up a little bit. And now we'll do what I call a side twist here, and banana, standing banana. So you want to just go over here to the right, keep the hands together, the swing with the hands together. You're just getting a bit of a shoulder movement here off to one side. So staying here, getting a nice opening and some activation there, particularly on the left torso. And now we'll go back to center. Inhale. Center yourself here for a moment. Stay for a breath. And the next exhale, just swinging off out to the side, the other side, opening that right torso now as you're swaying to the left. Keeping the pressure in the forearms. Arms ideally are straight. If you need a little bit of comfort for the elbows, if it's uncomfortable, you can do a micro bend on the elbows. But try to maintain the alignment as best as possible. And now inhale, coming back to center. And just bring the elbows towards you. And now gently inhaling, bring yourself up to standing here. Now we'll do another one. This is a very interesting one using the side of the swing. The important thing here really is the entry. Don't want to just drop into it. We're going to go for support with a swing. Let's see where the camera works on this one. Don't want to leave the camera. So, okay. It looks okay here, I suppose. Okay. That's it. The important thing is it's all in view. I think I'll just bring it around this side a little bit. It's important, the extension there. Okay. So, trying to keep everything in view. Get the swing underneath you, just below the armpit there. Left foot will come out in front, right foot in back. So like a stance for a triangle. And we're just going to do a supported lunge here. So you've got the support of the swing. You just bring your arm up and slide your hand down the front. So this is, make sure your shoulders are back. You're opening your torso here. really nice with the swing for the support. You can stay here for perhaps some extra breaths, really get into it. Just close your eyes, feel grounded here. And now turn to the front. Do a forward bend. Okay. Just be careful where you're locating the swing here for chest, etc. You're just using the swing as a support, reaching up as high as you can, and then just letting your hands fall just there on the knees. If you want to get a little bit deeper with this one, just step back a bit further. Now you can adjust nicely, and you have the support of the swing. So again, you can stay here for some more breaths. You've got a very nice sort of accessible way to do a forward bend without going too far. You can really control the depth of the progression of this one. So again, staying here for a couple breaths. And now bend the knee, get out of this safely. Inhale, thumbs underneath, and then hands to the straps coming up. So now we'll do one more here on this side, then we'll change to the other side. So this one is the standing forward split. Not a forward split, but it's for the hips. So you want to put your knee into the swing, and it is activating the psoas here, the back of the hip, and you can go as far or as deep or not so deep as you like. Again, with the control of the swing, it's quite nice. Make sure you're centered. You want to make sure the straps are coming to the center here, not off to one side of the shoulders. Very important to have the alignment. And once you're comfortable, just push forward a little bit. Try to keep the heel on the floor initially. See where you feel comfort-wise with this one. If you want to progress this and go a little bit further, you can just lean against the straps, arms out. And then if you still want to go for that extra activation there in the hip, you can go on your back heel raising, going on your toes effectively, and just looking forward. But again, just choose a sustainable point here where you feel like you're getting something out of it, but without losing that yogic smile. So stay here for another breath. And now hands back to the swing, coming back, lowering the heel if you had it raised, and release. So now, we will now do the other side, the same sequence. So find your spot again on the side, just below the armpit for support. Front foot out like a triangle, back foot at 45 degrees. Let the front hand drop here, reach this other arm, left arm up to the sky, gaze upwards, and then just falling over for the supported side. Opening here on the torso. So stay here for a couple breaths. Enjoy it. Maybe close your eyes. Challenge yourself on the balance. And now, exhale, release. Grab the swing with both hands. Come back carefully. And then just align the swing for a comfortable spot where you actually don't have to bring your foot back. Keep your foot where it is, actually, more or less. And just adjust now for the forward bend. So you can, if you're here, maybe want to go a little bit deeper. So step back. Reaching up, verticality first, extend the spine, and then exhale, just letting yourself fall wherever you can on the hands with the support of the swing here. You've got a nice opportunity to stay some extra breaths in this position. And also explore how far you can go. If you want to go a little further, again, just stepping back, Opening the legs a bit deeper. Reach up again for vertical. And then just let yourself fall forward. Again, with the assistance of the swing, you can feel pretty confident, maybe even insisting a little bit more and going deeper in each pose. And now on your next inhale, coming up, lift the head, bend the knee, make a safe exit here, thumbs under the support. And now what we want to do is put the right knee into the swing for a hip opening, holding onto the swing. Make sure your back foot's completely flat, and then just experiment, test and see where you are for alignment. Make sure, again, you're in the center. The shoulders there lined up, not off to one side, and just looking forward. And now if you're feeling comfortable here, extend the arms. And if you really want to go for it, just lift the heel, go on the toe. You should feel some activation there in the hip. And again, if you want to go deeper with this one, you can always simply step forward a little bit. And then you change the angle. And you find yourself going out even further when you lift the heel. But again, you can regulate yourself and just make sure you stay there with a smile and a calm breath. Another breath here. Exhale, release, coming back. Okay. And now we'll do one more, shall we say, technique or asana with the yoga swing. So this one, what we'll do here, simply fold it over. And now we're going to place our elbows here, back, our forearms rather, on the strap, stepping forward, and this time keeping the elbows bent with the head between. We're going to do sort of a plank here for the calves, really activating the calves. A good alignment where you can get your head, hips and heels all in line. And you're pushing those heels back, activating the core. This is what I call the aerial plank. And so you're really feeling some activation here. Again, you can control the effort level with this one by controlling the angle and the distance. The nice thing is really, really going for it, in my opinion, and getting some core activation in calves. Okay, so now coming back. After that, now we on to doing something a little bit more calm. So we'll do a meditation, and at the end of it, I'm going to show a special shavasana that I rather think is kind of fun to do here with the aerial swing, a little bit different. So please stay tuned, or if you're in a rush, well, go to the end of the video and check here the Siddha or Siddha Yoni pose. So the important thing is, again, entry and exit of the yoga swing is critical. You got to make sure you're doing it right so you don't fall in and out of the swing. So I put the top of the foot there, the shin on the other side, and this gets the heel lined up just under the base of the spine. And now once you're here steady, push forward on the swing with one hand and just grab the other foot as it were and put it on top. If you need to do some further adjustments, getting for a little bit more vertical or support in the swing in the back or centered, Just use a back strap. You can lift yourself up and down, finding just the right point to be here. So it's really nice once you're in the swing. It's a fantastic feeling. It's kind of like you're floating and meditating at the same time. So again, just make sure you're completely situated, comfortable, in a good spot. And then it's much more effective, obviously, in meditation. Seating is a really primary, important part of having a good sequence here. So now we're ready. We'll just scanning sequence. I quite like this one, especially for midday. So you want to have your fingers in mudra, tops of the hands, fingers all together, facing upwards. And it's very simple. Just if you like to, you can add to this one third eye gazing and Kachari tongue lock. Quite nice as well. But if you want to just keep it simple, you can as well by simply rolling the eyes up on the inhale and then exhale, lowering down. And when doing that, I like to visualize like opening the chakra. And when looking down, as if I have x-ray vision, I can see through the crust of the earth. It's kind of a cool experience. Try experimenting with meditation is quite a nice thing, and I highly encourage it. So we'll carry on here for, let's say, 20 breaths, and then from there, we'll go to this special shavasana that I want to share for aerial swing. If you finish before, just put your hands in mudra and stay here, and we'll recommence all together. And now, when you're finished, just simply again, place your hands in the mudra of your choice and stay here for a few more breaths, enjoying the calm. And now opening your eyes. Also, what is important, as I mentioned, enter and exit. You have had your legs here crossed for a while, so push at least 1 foot. Don't come out of the swing standing straight away. Then push the other hand, release the other foot. And just important to stay here for a moment. Keep the strap pressed forward, just gentle rotation here. Activating the legs a little bit, getting the circulation back. And then back the other way. Come around. Okay. And now, inhale. As you're grabbing the swing, coming to standing. Make sure everything's good, functioning after being compressed there in the swing. Now, what we're going to do is, I mentioned previously, the shavasana that I came up with for the aerial swing. It's not one that a lot of people do, I don't think, but there's a shavasana which is effectively reverse, or it's called the reverse corpse pose. And you're supposed to lay down on your hands like this. But what I find with that particular asana, or what is really kind of annoying, is a lot of times your nose will touch the floor and it just interrupts the whole breath and relaxation. The reason for this asana is it actually can correct the posture and help counter effect the hunch from mobile phones, laptops, office, etc. So very useful. And with a yoga swing, you can just place your forehead here in the tip of the swing like this. You get perfect support. Your arms are straight. Everything's nice. You just have to play a little bit with the adjustment here of the height. This might actually be a little bit too high. So I'm going to try one lower and see. Because the trick is to get it just enough so that your nose doesn't touch, but not too much so that you're straining the back of the neck and you can stay here comfortably. So find your spot. You push the swing out a little bit here. I think I got it just right. Okay, so you're here. Hopefully everybody can see this. I have the swing like that, just about at the eyebrows, letting the weight of the head fall into the swing. And arms are like this. And it's really, really very relaxing. Nice position, nice pose. So we'll stay here for some moments and just enjoy. Palms are facing up, calm breath. And just let the weight of your head fall into the swing there. And when you're ready, move your fingers, your toes. It's really important to, again, bring your hands forward first before lifting the head. That way you have the support, and you just raise the head using the arms a little bit. And from here, good counter pose after that is just go back to child's pose. So sat back all the way on your heels and head to the floor, arms out in front, and just taking a few breaths here. Also, you can have the hands behind you with the palms up as well. And now inhale, coming around, facing forward, legs crossed, and hands to our heart. Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I hope others will try this reverse corpse pose, or perhaps we could call it the aerial crocodile pose. It's the same effect. And I'll be curious to see what people's experiences are. But anyway, have a great day. Hope to be back again soon. I have put in the calendar another one of these classes. So check back here and please subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.